Hello everyone, I'm BatPan, a bat who catches bullets with a pan. Welcome to part 1 of our series on how to create jump scares like those in Fears to Fathom using Unity. In this video, we'll cover the setup you need to actually create a spine-chilling jump scare. This video is part of a larger series where I share Unity tips and tricks. I've also put together a playlist on how to create the functions from the game's Fears to Fathom. You can find it on my channel. By the way, I've published my own retro horror game with an intriguing twist in the story. I'd be very happy if you could check it out and share your thoughts. The link is in the description. All the files used and created in this video can be found on my GitHub, and you'll find the link to those files in the description as well. If you enjoyed the video, a like would be amazing. You can subscribe to see more content like this. You can tell me any comments, any opinions, any suggestions you have in the comment section below. I would be very happy to answer them. With all those being said, let's begin. Okay, for this first section of the video, I'm going to be covering the editor part. For example, we want to open this door, and when the door opens, the thing we want to get jump scared from will appear, and a jump scare sound will play. But in this video, we're just going to set up the door opening and cover the interaction system and the animation for the door opening. First thing first, we need to give this door an animation that we can transition from idle to the door opening. We have to go to this animation tab. If you don't have it, don't worry. You're just going to go to this window tab, animation, and just click on this animation, and just normally it is here. Just drag and drop it here, and it will be here. Just select your door. For example, this is my door, and I'm just going to click on this create. I'm going to create a new folder. I'm just going to call it created anims, and I'm just going to call it door idle. This is the idle of the door. The rotation is similar, the same thing here. At 0 and at 1, you can just add a keyframe for the rotation. So it is the same thing, and it's going to repeat again and again. So this was for the idle animation of the door. We need another animation for the door opening. Just click on here, click on this create new clip. I'm going to name this one door opening. I'm just going to click on this red dot. I'm just going to go here, and I'm going to right click on this rotation, and I'm just going to say add key, which will add a keyframe for the rotation. Then I'm going to go, for example, like second one, and I'm going to make this 90 on the y-axis, and as you see, it will just play, and by default it will repeat again and again. It is on loop, so make it not loop. You have to go to your project, go to the created anims folder you created. For the idle, we want it to loop, so we don't touch anything. For the door opening, we don't want it to loop, so we just uncheck this loop time. With your door selected, go to your animator tab. If you don't have your animator tab, don't worry again, just click on this window, animation and animator. You'll be left with something like this. This is for the door idle, this is for the door opening. So this time by default it is on door idle, and when we interact with the door, we want it to go to this door animation. Just go to parameters, click on this plus. I'm just going to add an integer. I'm going to call it capital C for condition. I'm just going to add a transition between door idle to door opening when C equals to 1. For example, inside the code, I'm just going to say set C that we created here equal to 1. When it is equal to 1, I want it to transition from the door idle to the door opening. Just going to click on this transition. Just going to uncheck this has exit time. I'm just going to click on this plus. I'm just going to say if C equals 1, we want the animation to go from door idle to door opening. Now let's create a script for it, for the interaction system and for the door opening. So to create that, I'm just going to put it inside the scripts folder. Again, I'm going to say everything created in this video, like the scripts, will be put in my GitHub. You can get to the files with the link in the description. I'm going to right click here, create a mono behavior script or any other Unity C# script, Jumpscare, Fears to Fathom. Double click to open it up. In this video, I'm just going to create a very simple interaction system. If you actually want to understand how to create a better interaction system, I actually covered it in another one of my videos. You can get to it by clicking on top of your screen right now with a link in the description. I need a boolean to check if you can actually interact with it or not. So I'm just going to say create a boolean. I'm just going to call it can interact, which is equal to true by default. We can interact with everything at the start. First, we're going to say if can interact is equal to true. If we can actually interact, we go ahead and do this stuff. So if we can interact, we're just going to create a new ray. We're going to shoot a new ray. I'm just going to call it ray 1, for example. I'm going to make it equal to new ray that shoots from transform.position to transform.forward. It will shoot a ray in the direction we are facing. Then we're just going to create a ray cast hit, which is actually the object we hit. So down here, we're just going to say if physics.raycast, if we hit something in a radius of, for example, 10, if we hit something in a radius of 10, we're just going to go ahead and check if the thing we hit was a door or not. So we say if hit one.lidar.compare tag, if it has a tag of door, for example. We didn't give it a tag of door. We will do that in the upcoming minutes. It is just saying if you can actually interact. If you can actually interact, we go ahead and shoot a ray. If the ray actually hits something in a distance of 10 and the thing we actually hit has a tag of door, we just go ahead and do the things inside here. So inside here, I'm just going to say if we pressed, for example, E input get key down key code dot E if we hit E inside here, what we want to do is we want to actually open the door. So to actually open the door, we need a reference to the animator we just created, this animator, so we can actually change the condition from 0 to 1 when we interact with the door. We need a reference to our animator, so we're just gonna say public animator door anim. And inside here, when we interact with the door, I'm just gonna make can interact equal to false, so we can only interact with it once. And after that, I'm just gonna say door anim dot set integer, which will set the condition. The condition's name was actually C, capital C. The capital and the small versions of the word here matter, so be careful with that. I'm gonna make the condition equal to 1, so the door will actually open. So right now we have to give the jump scare fears to Fathom code to our camera, so the ray will be shoot from our camera. So it needs an animator. The animator is actually on the door, so we can drag and drop our door here or click on this circle and find the door here. If you remember, I actually said we will create a tag of door for the door, so let's click on this door, go to this tag section, click here, just click on this add tag, click on this plus. I'm just gonna create a tag of door. The capital and small versions of letters here matter also, so be careful about that as well. So I'm just gonna create a new tag. Be careful, the tag has not been set yet. You just create it now. Again, you have to go to this door and find your tag and just give the door the tag you created, which is actually door. So the door actually has tag of door right now, so you can go ahead and check it out. When we interact with the door, we look at the door, and when we press E, the door will actually open and a jump scare will appear. For example, a player will appear in front of us and a jump scare sound will happen. We will cover that in the next video. This video was just setting up the things we needed for the actual jump scare to happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, a like would be amazing. You can subscribe to see more contents like this. You can tell me any comments, any opinions, or anything you want me to cover, or anything you have to say in the comment section. I would be very happy to answer them. Hope all the best for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.